Well, hello, Fly Baby. Surprise, surprise. It's a bonus video today. It's just a chat with Flylady Kat. I am Flylady Kat, and I'm here today to help you have peace in your life, control in your home, and to learn how to finally love yourself. So today, we are going to have a second video, a chat with Kat, and I'm just going to answer your questions. So let me take a couple of minutes to say hello to you as you come in. Just us three. Hi. Farmer Mima. Hey, girlfriend. Just us three. That is Stephanie, I think. Polly Dolly. Hi, Kat. John Red. Hi. You know, let me lower this thing. I noticed in my last video, my head was like cranked up. Let's look and see if we can. Whoops. Whoops. That's a little better. Let me fix it. Whoa! Things are happening. Okay, let's see who I missed. Oh my goodness. So many people popping in. This must be a good time. John Red says, hey. Style by Christina says, hey. Erica Nicole, hi. Shelly K, hello. Mystical Heart, hello. Style by Christina, you caught me. Roxy Wolf, hey. Melissa Vallison, hello. Villison, sorry. Green Gables Homestead, a little happy face. Dickie Talmadge said hi. Fatima Hussein, sorry I've been MIA, but yay, pregnancy. Yeah, pregnancy is tiring. I remember those days. Mercy Smart, hi. Laurie Temple, good evening. Style by Christina, you were watching a video of mine. That's funny. Monique Dubsky, hello. I've been watching you for 3 months and your videos have completely changed my life. You guys, I love it when you tell me those sweet things. Melissa Driggers, hey, just know it's you who are changing your own life, guys. I'm just here to cheer you on. Fairy Twisha Marriott, hi. The Plaid Sheep, hello. Laura Davidson, hello. From the UK. Curly Kiki, hey. You're so sweet. Kiona. Gidget Swim 72, back for a second live chat. JD Steep, hello. Stop by Christina, you have motivated me so much. Thank you. You are welcome. Roxy saying a house tour of someone who flies might inspire me. Yep. Well, I don't have a camera. I just have a phone, and I need to have it where I can get decent light, so I won't be doing that. But I have some things that I've done before in poor light, where I did like the weekly home blessing hour. You kind of see my house there. It's not a big house. I just have a little townhome. Green Gables, what is that about, Farmer Mima? You've been watching that? Hermit Housewives from Tennessee, you're back. I love paper box and fabrics. Fabric from Monterrey, Mexico, hello. Kayla, hi, honey. I hope your back's feeling better. Laura Tatum, hi. Green Gable Homestead, Farmer Mimo, Keto loves the Keto Wife Live. And I mean, Green Gables Homestead loves Farmer Mima, Keto Wife Life. And Christina said, I just finished cleaning my toilets. Go, girl. And Antonia Sasser says, hey. And L.O. Campbell says, blessings from Plymouth, Mass. Okay, girls, question time. Let's have a chat. What is it that you have a question about or a concern about? What is something that's bugging you or something you want to toot your horn about? I'm ready to listen. Let's have a chat. I have my water. From Chile, Elena Oriana Palma. Hola. Hola. Bernadette Garcia, good morning from Australia. Building routines. Okay, Roxy, you're the first one to give me something solid. You're talking about building routines. Okay. Remember when I told you that it's great to have a planner? Remember I told you it's great to have a planner like this, or any planner, just a planner. A lot of people talk to me about wanting me to do videos on how to do a control journal. And I did use a control journal in the past. I don't use one anymore, and I'll tell you why. I'm afraid, and I'm not afraid, but I know that when you build a control journal, sometimes it's all about building the control journal. It's not about what we're doing. Just like when people use these planners and they fill them with stickers and they don't do anything but decorate their planner. What I found works best for me and for most of the people that I work with is not a control journal, because most of us have emergency numbers in our phones now. We don't need a place to go look for them. If we need our plumber, we put that number in there if we've ever had him, and now we've got the number in there. Our doctor, our dentist, all the numbers are in there. The school numbers, everything is in our phone. So we have the telephone numbers we need in a convenient place. The other things that you use a control journal for are to list what your weekly home blessing is. What do you do on the other days of the basic weekly plan? What do you do when you do your routines? What does each room require? What is your routine? Okay, so what I suggest is getting, and you can do it electronically. I do Google Calendar. I do use that as well as this. But what you want is, if you use a planner, then in the back or the front of the planner you need 4 things. You need what is in your basic weekly plan, like what day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's all there. You can watch that video that I talk about all the time, how to do the Flylady system for newbies. It lists it all out. The next thing you want to put in there is what exactly is in the weekly home blessing hour. What are the steps? The next thing you want to put in there is what are your routines? What are the routines? So it's morning routine, laundry routine, paper routine, after dinner routine, before bed routine. And then after that, it's what are the zones? So the 4th thing is what are the zones? Zone 1 is the front porch and entryway and maybe the dining room. Zone 2 is the kitchen. Zone 3 is the bathroom and one other room. What does that mean? You know, zone 4 is the master bedroom, the master closet, the master bathroom. Zone 5 is the living room. So I'm sorry that you guys are having to do all that. You're very sweet. So that's what you would have, those 4 things written down. And then you might take another page or 2 and say, okay, what are the things that I want to clean in my zone? So in zone 1, or let's just say zone 2, the kitchen, what are the things that I would want to clean if I had to pay somebody to clean it and money was no object? What would I have that person clean, starting with the ceiling and working their way to the floor? So maybe you'd have them wash the walls, wash the windows, clean the blinds, get those cobwebs out of the corners, wash the windowsills, wash the baseboards, wash the floor, vacuum the floor, wash the doorknobs, wash the light switches, clean the cabinets, clean the inside of the cabinets, clean the refrigerator, freezer, clean the refrigerator itself, clean the outside of the refrigerator, clean all the appliances, the stove, the oven. You can just list it forever. Then when it comes time to do a zone, you'll have something to do in that zone. And so once you run through all those things, sometimes you're going to come to a point, trust me on this, you're going to walk in your kitchen and say, gosh, there's nothing to do in here. It's all clean. But it's going to be the same thing as the clean toilet situation. You're going to clean it anyway, because that way it'll always stay clean. So you can just go through your list and pick things that you want to do and do them. So how do you build a routine? Go watch that video, but it talks about what do we do for a morning routine. So a morning routine, I'm going to go through it real quick again with you, and you might put something else in it. You may have something else you'd like to add. The evening routine is the cornerstone routine. The morning routine is the way you start your day. So when your feet hit the floor, you make the bed, if possible. Sometimes your partner may be asleep, especially if you're getting up a half hour before the kids. Your husband may not be ready to get up yet, or he may already be in the shower, and if so, you can make the bed. Or you can just make your half, maybe he'll make his half. It's up to you. But maybe you don't make the bed right now because he's in there and you're going to do that in a few minutes. Then you go in the bathroom, wash your face, brush your teeth, moisturize your skin, comb your hair, put on your clothes, put on a little makeup if you wear it, wipe out the sink, swish the toilet, go to the other sinks and toilets in your house, wipe them out and swish, go to the kitchen, empty the dishwasher, make some breakfast, have a little coffee or tea or whatever it is you do in the morning, and then go to the second step of the routines, which is wake up your children. And your children's routines are make their bed, wash their face, brush their teeth, put on their clothes, hang up their towel, come to the kitchen, eat their breakfast. So that is the morning routine. Now, if you don't have kids, you don't have to worry about the kid part. You may have something else you want to add. Maybe every morning you want to read the word for 5 minutes or 15 minutes or whatever. build it in, because your morning routine takes about 30 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes if you time yourself and you're not doing elaborate makeup. About 25 or 30 minutes. And if you throw a shower in there, it's going to take a little longer. So you have to time yourself over and over again. How much time does it really take when you're focused and doing your routine? And then you'll know what time you need to get up in the morning to give yourself enough time to get your routines done, to get your children's routines done. If you're a payroll flybaby, you can get out of the house. If you're not, you can get the kids to the bus stop on time or in the carpool lane or whatever it is, okay? All right, so that's how you build routines. You just do them, and then if there's something that you want to do as well, like at my parents' house, I open all the curtains. Well, I do it at my house too. I open all the blinds. That's one of my things I do first thing in the morning, and I turn the air conditioner warmer. I can't make it colder at night. All right, Gidget, Fatima said she sat down and wrote it all out and put it in a kitchen on her wall so every day she can see her routines. Yes. Erica Nicole, how do I quit putting sentimental value on different things so I can get rid of the stuff I don't need or want? I was talking to a precious flybaby whose husband passed away recently, and he was ready. He was ready, and she knew that he was not comfortable and needed to go, and she let him go. Right? Sad thing, very sad. But now she's getting rid of his clothes, and she's finding it difficult. And it's been a while. He's been dying for a while. And you do grieve ahead of schedule when that happens. So she has grieved a lot already. So she looked at his clothes and she said, Kat, I've got all his clothes taken out of the closet and I put him in the back of the car with a friend's help. But I'm having a real hard time taking them to Goodwill or whatever. And I said, you know, I want you to go, let's go look at our clothes. I'm going to look and see what I would want Larry to keep of my clothes if I died. And I want you to do the same. So we both went, well, I had her on the phone, and we opened our closets, and I looked at every single item of clothes that I had. And even though I knew there were some dresses and things in there that he loved on me, I thought it would make him very sad to keep those in his closet, and I personally didn't want him to keep those. It made me sadder to think he would keep those. I would want him to get rid of those things. And she said, you know what? I feel exactly the same way. And I said, and your husband would feel the same way. He wouldn't want you to hang on to that. A beautiful picture, a recording of his voice, those are the things that bring back the memory. You know, so that's true sentimentality. When we have things like a glass that your Aunt Ruth gave you, and it's only one of a set of 6 that's left, but you know, you got it when you were 13 and you want to keep it forever maybe, but you don't really like it and you don't really want it, that's what I hear you saying, then I say, let's take this to what Flylady, the Flylady, Marla Silly says, to our Goodwill, what do you call it when you put things away? Our Goodwill, I can't think of the word, but anyway, put it there. Our Goodwill storage, Goodwill storage. Let's go put it in Goodwill storage. Goodwill storage is free. The only charge you ever have at Goodwill is if you want to get your stuff out of storage. So you might, if you changed your mind, it's probably still going to be there. You can go get it for 25 cents, right? Okay. So that's how you get rid of it. If you don't like it, and you don't want it, and you think about it, that person in reality probably doesn't want you to have it either, if that's the sentimental. So that's what I want you to do. I want you to think about that and really know that that's what. Okay, what about the children's schoolwork when they were little? Erica, that is a great question. The thing, if it's already happened and the kids are grown, now you got it. And the problem is, the longer you keep something, the more sentimental it gets, right? The more sentimental it gets. Kylie, I'll go back and read your note in just a second. So with children's, for anybody who has kids right now, my suggestion is let them have, bring in their things that they want from school, and you say, okay, pick 3 or 5 or whatever. I love the idea of having a piece of twine in their bedroom attached to the wall with some clothespins, and you can hang those 3 beautiful pictures in their room, not on the refrigerator. And then when they have more stuff that comes in, then you can say, ooh, these are so pretty. Which one of these do you love? I love this one. Okay, well, let's go in your bedroom and see which one of the ones you have up there you're tired of. And we'll take it down and we'll put this one up. And then you can do one of two things. You can either send it to Grandma. Grandmas love them. But don't expect her to display it or keep it. And you can always take a picture of it. That's the other thing. Once you have a picture, you can put it on a disc. You can, for backup from your computer, you can play it in a slideshow if you ever want to look at all the stuff. I would much rather have a disc of my work when I was a little girl than the yellowed, fragile, crispy bits of paper that my mother gave me when I graduated from college or high school. I think she gave it to me after high school. So, and I didn't keep them. I looked at them and threw them away. So that's what you do. The other thing you could do is take, after the whole month, say which of these things that you have left that you've kept in your room this whole time do you want us to save? And you save one a month. That's my suggestion, okay? I'm going to go back and read Kylie's note just a second because it looked interesting. I was able to take a few of my grandmother's clothes and put them in a quilt and had a little message on the back. Now that is really great, and you love it. See, that's the point. If you love it and it brings you joy and it makes you feel comfortable, then, loved, whatever, keep it. If you're using something, then it's worthwhile. You do love it. I knew you did, Miss Kylie in Colorado. I knew you did. So what you want to do is something like that. So if this was the glass, like I love this glass. I have one of these and it's my favorite glass to drink out of. It's not really sentimental. I just love the glass. So I drink my water out of this glass. I keep that glass, but there are other glasses that I got rid of. And I have to tell you, my husband sold eBay for a long time, and we had loads of things that I could pick from. I could have been in really big trouble, and him too, Larry too, but we're not. We got rid of the things. We sold them or regifted them back to Goodwill, right? Okay, so what's the next question? I'm ready. Ready for your next question. Or I can go back and look and see what you guys said. Erica likes that, okay. Gidget likes letting them pick. Use the backs as stationery for grandparents. Excellent idea, Roxy. I love it when you guys give me ideas. Gail Goddard learned a lot. Okay, what did Gail Goddard say? Hang on. I don't know what Gail Goddard... Are you talking about Gail Goddard? Okay, never mind. All right. Gail Goddard is on YouTube. That's what I thought. Okay, Antonia said, it's hard for me to go to bed early. I just want to keep on going. Any suggestions? Absolutely. Girls, I have heard and seen everything. If I haven't done it myself, my flybabies have. So I'll tell you what happens, or my daughters. What happens when you stay up late and you start doing things is you get what we call the second wind, but it's not a second wind. It's an adrenaline rush. And when you're in that stage, you don't do really good work. You're a little scattered. And when it's over, you crash and you're exhausted. And then the next day, when you don't have enough rest, you do dumb things like stub your toe, right? Trip over your words. Because what happens when you sleep? When you sleep the 8 hours that your body is requiring, you're going to heal during that time. Your body repairs. If you're young and you're growing, your body grows during that time. It's very important for you to stay as young as you can in the physicality of your body so you can be as healthy as you can. One day you're going to look in the mirror, you're going to be 64, and you're going to say, why didn't I do what Kat said? Why didn't I get my rest? Why didn't I protect myself from the sun? Why didn't I moisturize? Or you're going to say, thank goodness I did what Kat said. I'm in such better shape than my friends who did those all-nighter things, right? Okay, so in 10 minutes I have to go to a flybaby, so let's see what else we've got. Okay, Christina, I think you asked it more than once, so I'll definitely answer you. You need a good car cleaning routine. Well, Christina, I don't clean my car. I just take the junk out of it if I have any, and I don't because it's just me. Occasionally my grandchildren might leave something, but I shake the mat. And then about once a month I take it to a car wash thing where I drive through, get out and vacuum it, and that's all I do. Now occasionally I'll take it to a really expensive place and they'll do the whole thing, maybe once a year. But that's what I do. Now, if you really want to, okay, just to organize it, okay, well, the thing you want to think about is when you're in the car, if you slammed on the brakes, what items would become unidentified flying objects? Those items don't belong in your car. They don't belong in your car. So maybe think about what you really, really, truly want in your car. If you see a car commercial and people are driving the car, what's in the car? The person. That's it. I know you've got a purse. I put my purse behind the passenger seat so it won't fly around. You might have some Kleenex inside of the pull-up middle thing. You might keep some gum or some CDs or whatever, you know. And inside your glove compartment, or as my husband calls it, what does he call it? What do you call it, Larry? Tell me what you call it, Larry. I can't remember what you call it, but it's some funny name he calls a glove compartment. But anyway, in there you can keep, you know, your registration and things like that. You might have, I have a little clip-on air thing that clips on the overhead thing. Things are not very helpful, are they? I have a little round air freshener little thing, and I put it on the visor, and it makes things smell good. Our car burns oil now, so we clean out the car and check the oil every weekend. That's pretty cool. So I hope car pocket. Thank you, Larry. See, isn't that strange? Do any of you call your glove compartment a car pocket? A car pocket? When I first married Larry, I'm gonna tell you a funny story, and then I gotta go. You need a garbage bag for the wrappers? Well, get them out, baby. Get them out. When I first married Larry, we had stopped somewhere. I think he was checking the tire, and he said, "Baby, I need to get the tar iron." I said, "What?" He said, open the car pocket and push the button because I got to get the tar iron." I said, "What?" Open the car pocket and push the button. Well, I knew there was a button in the glove compartment to open the trunk. So I figured that he meant open the glove compartment. And get the what? The tar iron. The tire iron? Yeah, the tar iron. I told him the reason I agreed to marry him is I really didn't know what he was asking me, and I said, uh-huh. Okay, we have about, just a few more minutes. Let's see, I had that question here. Okay. Roxy says, I set an alarm to go to sleep because I would say I was going to go to bed and it would take me 2 hours to get there, so the alarm would stop me. But first, I'm thinking that it'll just make you stop. I would stop your butt first. Maybe that's what you mean. Okay. I was thinking jockey box. That's funny, Lindsay Van Dusen. You're welcome, Christina. I hope that was helpful. I've delegated cleaning out and organizing the car to my kids. They like helping. Kids do like cleaning the car. But I have seen people that when I worked, occasionally, you know, I ran a call center, like there was a lot of people. I mean, I didn't run the call center. I worked for a call center, but I was a manager over a lot of people. And I remember some of those kids coming in and their cars looked like fast food garbage cans. There was stuff everywhere. They opened the door, stuff fell out. And I've seen adults that way too. And I don't even know how they don't get pulled over by the police. How can they see out their back window? So, I know it's gross. So what you want to do every time you get out of your car, when you get ready to unbuckle your seatbelt and open the door, I want you to think, look around, and get the empty fast food beverage cup, or get the wrappers or the Kleenex. Just take it out every time. And do the same thing when you're sitting down. Look around before you get up. What do I need to take with me? When you leave a room, what did I leave? When you in the kitchen, before you leave the kitchen, look at the counters. What have I left out? That's completing the process. Okay? All right, I had one more I was going to answer, and then I really, really am going to go. Antonio, thank you for your answer, Miss Kat. I like how you always say I have to change my mind and develop a better night routine and make myself go to bed earlier. I appreciate you very much. You're very sweet. Glad I caught you. This is Ivelis Mullern. I'm glad I caught you. Always learning something new when I listen to you. I'm glad you're here. Larry said he did not sound like that. Yes, you did. Okay. That's a pretty funny story about agreeing to get married. All right, ladies, I love you so much. I want you to have wait, I gotta read one more. Green Gables Homestead. My son, 17, is very particular about his car. My daughter, 23, not so much. Aren't they different? I used to call my kids the sun and the moon. They were so different. I'm glad you were here, Melissa and Nikki Goldstein. Okay, I'm going to let everybody go. I love you, and I want you to know that you are wonderful, you are blessed, you are so loved, you are powerful, and you are beautiful. Bye-bye.